Hi, my name is Alexis Robinson, and I will be doing a presentation, a persuasive presentation on if single mothers can raise a boy and to become a man. So, first thing first, my question is to everyone, what is your definition of a man? I mean, a lot of people have many definitions or what they think a meaning of a man is. Even a man may think his own way what a man should be, and a woman has her own perspective of what a man should be. But, I mean, what really is a man? I mean, do you think that single moms without the father can raise her son into to becoming a man? Yes, she can. Some people may seem different, but it all depends on what you think your view on as a man is. Until you find the root of the answer to that question, then you will never know if a single mom or a dad can raise his son into becoming a man. So I am going to go ahead and get into this speech and letting you know, yes, a single mom can raise her son to be a man and what I think a man is. Um, First things first, I mean, when a boy grows up without a father in his life, the mother has to take full responsibility of that role, the father and the mother. But I feel like the mother, she has to get in her mind that she cannot be this man's father because she's not. She's a woman and she's the mother. So she has to play that role as a mother, and she also has to just realize, you know what, I am going to teach him to just take care of him, take responsibility for him. I'm not going to try to be both mom and father. I'm going to be his mom, but I'm going to be his mom and be there for him and show him the right way to do things. And that's all she got to do. I'm going to say 9 things what a mom is capable of doing to raising her son into becoming a man. Even if you are, in a low income environment, or if you're in a very modest environment where your income stable, black, white, Mexican, any race, this can go towards any race. These 9 things that I implement for women that is single and have sons. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into that. So, number one is know you have special gifts to offer. Maybe, I mean, maybe you're not the father, but you know that you have special gifts to give him as a mother. Drop your expectations of what a father should do. Nurture your son with gifts. Take a realistic look at your strengths and weaknesses. I'm sorry. Accept that the fact that there will be things your son needs to know that you can't teach him. Once you stop trying to be the father, it will be a lot easier to be a good mother. We are women, so some things we can't show a man that only a man can show a man. But just know you are his mama and you're doing things that you know you can do, and that is love, give him nutrients and special gifts as a mother can be. Number 2, don't badmouth the father. Don't badmouth the father talking about how no good he is, or how he's not in your boy's life, or how he left, or did not take care of his responsibilities. Once you don't badmouth the father to his face, that will mean something. If your son's father is not in the picture, do all you can to establish a stable, cooperative relationship. If that's not possible, or if the daddy is MIA, missing in action, not there, you have a right to be angry. You do. But you can't have the right to demand your child's father in front of him. Nor should you direct your resentment toward the boy just because he may look like the boy. God knows a lot of guys act like fools to the best interest of their children. Talk to your son. Talk to him. Because he knows that you love him and that you want the best for him. um, on the roof and scream. Never tell your child that the worst, or he's a loser, or whatever the case may be. Work through any residential bitterness and disappointment about your role as a solo parent with a therapist or a member of your family, cousin, sister. Work with someone. Number 3, to be a strong, independent person as a single mom and raising your son alone. Remember, your son is your son, not your little man, not your baby. If you want to raise him to be a man, don't always put him as your baby or your boy. You got to raise him to be tough, to be like, you are my son. You are going to hold responsibility for you. There is a fine line between teaching age-appropriate accountability parenting in a child, says, when I researched it, Darlene Powell Garlington. She's actually said that there's a fine line between teaching an age-appropriate accountability and parentifying child. A child family psychologist, she says she confines boys' responsibilities to the household and school. Household and school. School as responsibilities as teaching him he needs to go to school for learning, and responsibilities as in the household what he needs to do to take care of home. At the age of 7, even if a boy is at the age of 7, you need to teach him with that mindset that he's a young man that is growing up to be a very smart, intelligent man. Starts at home. Your son, you have to teach your son so he feels he has nurture to you. Few moms intend to do that, but that message is often subtly amplified in such phases. Your mom's little man. He's going to always think he's the mom's little man. He's not going to grow up in that mindset, like to grow up and be confident on his own. Number 4, communicate loving and honestly. Your son must understand that he has a role to help in the family and household. He should learn early on to be responsible, to stay on top of his schoolwork, and be respectful and handle age-appropriate triggers. Be upfront, says Darlene. She's a psychologist that I researched thoroughly on what was her insights of what a mom should do without the father. Tell your boy, I'm doing the best I can, but I need you to do your part. Expect him to be self-motivated. That's another thing you can do when you don't got nobody. Give your support and structure. As a woman, we know girls in puberty, the peer pressure to be cute and popular, the best dressed, but we may not understand the peer pressure to be tough that boys encounter from their friends. The thug mentality of hip-hop and often the grown men to their communities. Boost his confidence and provide him an outlet for all that testosterone with well-organized activities such as sports. Put him in sports, football, basketball, karate, boxing. Put him in those type of sports that he know that is what man is supposed to do, to be tough, to be firm. 10 or 11-year-old boys with tons of energy had too little structure to find trouble. Another one is develop your own support system. Me, I'm a single mom. My son is 3 years old, and I don't have his father living in the home with me. And I'm taking these things and I'm giving to you as a single mom, and also males that have sons but are not there for their sons. This is for you too. Many of us find hard to ask help, but maybe we're raised by single mothers who seem to hold it down. Some women think asking for help is a sign of failure, and it's not. They can't handle their business, but everybody needs help. We need a community to nurture our young boys. Make a concentrated effort to build a relationship with people and can trust to help you out. Maybe a pinch retiree or a neighborhood a person can pick up your son from time to time and hang out with him. Yet you and another mother maybe trade babysitting styles and alternative weekends so you can maybe get a break in between. You can ask for help. That's what single moms need help sometimes with their sons, with their daughters. Single moms need help. So that's another thing that we women have to be strong and dedicated. Seek and develop strong male role models. Don't forget, just because the father is not there, don't mean your son lack male role models. Big brothers, big sisters of America. Boys and Girls Club. Perfect example to put your son in one of those great resources for him to get that male figure, the things that you cannot do for your son. Those programs can, with male figures in that program, can show you the way that you can't, that a male can. Just consider you maybe a male cousin or older relative. Those male figures can also enhance you from getting help from being a single mom and helping him grow up into a very strong, successful man. Take care of you. The stressful roles of many Black African American women like myself, and also white women, Mexican women, any type of woman that's raising, boys alone. They juggle with health problems. Set aside time to focus on your own self-development. Rewind, relax, take a breather. It's going to be okay. It can also help your self-reflect and make things more clearly of your own relationship to him. What is working well? What needs improvement? Just sit back and relax and just know that you need to take care of you too. Give your son a spiritual foundation. Many of us spend more time and energy depressing our boys in the latest trend and what's going on in hip hop and singing and all that. Developing spiritually roles. Get your son in the church. My kids go to a church. I go to a Strong Foundation church, and we go every Sunday. And prayer really works. You got to set that foundation to let him know that church and God, with God just being there, everything will fall into place. Everything will fall into place. And I just want everyone to understand, with all those elements I just said, that it is possible. And those are things that I've done and that you can do to raising your son to become a man. Because a man is going to be smart, intelligent, take care of you, take care of himself, but also treat other people with respect and dignity. That's what I think a man is. A couple things that I want to let you know that I found out that's very, very interesting. There's some celebrities that's very successful. Kevin Hart. You guys know Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart grew up without the father. His father was a drug addict, wasn't in his home at the age of 2, left his mom, and his mom was there to raise him. But look at him. He's a very successful, phenomenal, young, intelligent man. He grew up without a father. Another celebrity that I know that grew up without a father is Will Smith. Will Smith, he didn't grow up without a father either. And look at him. At the age of 16, he was phenomenal. He had celebrity on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everybody know about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's a very successful, phenomenal person. He's a very intelligent. And right now, to this day, he's still giving out words of wisdom to those in need or that need the listening ear. So just know that just because you're a single mom, it's not the end of the world. Your son is still going to grow up successful, a very intelligent, well-respected young man. And that's why I'm here today giving this presentation, that you can do it. Any person, single, can raise their son into being a very successful young man. And I hope this presentation did give you the benefit of the doubt, that don't doubt yourself. You can do it.